I have here Mrs. Treesia by my side, and Mrs. Treesia was healed from liver cancer. We have all the tests, the results here. She did many tests, biopsies, colonoscopy, endoscopy, blood works, MRI, many tests. And it showed that something was abnormal. There was the cancer, biopsies. She used her faith. She was healed. But I don't want to talk about her healing only. She was telling me that for 1 year, she was far from the church. 1 year, she was far from the faith, from God. And all this started happening.
Yes, Bishop. About a year and a half ago, I came away from the altar. And with that, I lost so many things. I'm going through the process of a divorce, separation. My kids are like all over the place. They're not listening. But meanwhile, when I was in the church, everything was perfect. Well,
How was that?
when I was in the church, Bishop, I was unstoppable. The Spirit of God was in me. I was unstoppable. There was so much peace in my home. My kids were attentive. They were reading their Bible every day. They were listening. They were excellent in school. My kids are straight A students in school. But since I removed myself out,
And you were healthy.
and I was healthy. I have notes there stating that my doctor saw me 2023 and all my blood work was normal.
Let me ask you, 1 year and a half far from Jesus. Tell me about this 1 year and a half. Did you miss like church, Sunday morning, coming to church? And how was this 1 year and a half?
Bishop, when I was away from the church for the year and a half, I was tormented. Spiritually tormented, as in I could literally feel my spirit crying to come back to the altar. I would get these urges, but it's like my mind and my body wouldn't allow me. So I was busy fighting. And with that, like I said, I lost so many things. My marriage, my kids, my home was broken. I didn't continue being a faithful tither because of that. I lost so many financial stability.
I always say that when a person starts going down spiritually, the first sign that we can see, that we measure the spiritual life, is tithe. Because before you were faithful.
Yes, I was faithful, extremely faithful with my tithe and my offering. I tested God and I see the hand of Him moving in my life and in my family, in my finances.
And then little by little you stopped tithing.
I stopped tithing. That was the first thing I did.
First thing, did you hear that? The first thing. Now I ask you, Miss Treesia, 1 year and a half far from the church. You missed the church, but you had no strength to come back.
No, I did not.
Did anybody from the church invite you back, send you a message, or call you to come back?
Yes, the members of the church, even the bishop would call, reach out to see how I was doing. Do I need prayer? We will look forward to see you. Members of the church would reach out. Sometimes I'll take their call, sometimes I don't. With that said, things just start falling apart drastically.
She said drastically. Let us go back to the past. In the church, you said you were unstoppable. You were strong in your faith, tithe, relationship with God. 1 year and a half far from God. Did you leave the church overnight, or was it gradually?
It was gradually. It's like I am a person, I go to church every Sunday, every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday. And gradually I start scaling back. I started with stop going on Fridays. Then I stopped going on Wednesdays. Then eventually the Monday and the Sundays just disappear. Yeah, there's days that I couldn't even get myself out of my bed.
For you who are watching us right now, whether inside of the church or here in this platform, let me tell you something. Nobody leaves Jesus overnight. Nobody drifts away overnight. It's a process, gradually. Maybe you are no longer coming Monday. You are no longer come Wednesday. You come some Wednesdays. You are no longer coming on Sunday. Some Sundays you come. You get busy with your job, your schedule, your family, and you put Jesus in the second place. Jesus cannot be the plan B. Jesus must be the first one in our lives. As a result, there came diseases, problems in the family, you said?
Yes, Bishop. In my marriage, in my home with my kids, even among my family.
So the peace you lost.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
One day, Miss Treesia, you came back. I want you to report to me how was that first day that you found yourself again before the altar.
Bishop, throughout all of this, before I even knew that I wasn't well, I could literally feel my spirit crying for the altar. I would feel the urge, but it's like the strength for me to go, I couldn't. So eventually when I went to the doctor and they said that, you know what, these are all signs of liver cancer. We have to do all the tests. All your numbers are failing. I did not accept it. Something triggered in me and said, you know what, go to the altar. I went to the altar on that Sunday.
Then you remembered the altar.
Then I remembered the altar, how great God is, because I know He did so many transformations for me. He did so many miracles for me in my home, in my family, in my marriage, in my finances.
So when you were well with all these blessings, you left. But praise God, you came back. How is now your relationship with God?
Oh, it's amazing. I get up every morning, I pray. I don't miss church. I'm in church every Sunday, every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, and I drag my kids with me. In the beginning, they weren't a willing participant, but then they gradually now, because we've been back since the last Sunday in March. Because like I said, Bishop, I refuse to accept this sickness and disease, because one thing I said to myself, this is not from God. And I came with that faith and I walked straight to the altar.
Now you have this relationship with God, you are back, and you are healed.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And funny thing, Bishop, my kids only found out about this 2 weeks ago when I give my testimony.
There is this person that is getting weak in the faith, that is departing from God day by day. Stop coming, Sunday channel of prayer. What do you say?
I said, trust the word. Trust God. Trust the word. He's amazing. He has done it for me and He can do it for you. Just believe and trust in Him.
You came back to your first love.
Yes, I did. I made Him my top priority, Bishop.
She said top priority. Make Him to be your top priority as well.
The Universal Church, Denver, Colorado. 6738 East Colfax Avenue. This Sunday at 10 a.m.